Yeah, every time we talk the Eucharist, somebody's sprinting with a meme and a twist. But he said he's a vine, and he said he's a door, and nobody's out here worshiping 2 by 4s. Cool story, friend, you cracked the metaphor code. I see you, Rob, from Reddit in professor mode. But here's the piece that somehow never shows up when Jesus uses metaphors. He actually tells you what they mean, like, immediately. I'm the vine, he says, and right on cue, my father's the vine dresser, and the branches, that's you. Nobody left that talk thinking they needed photosynthesis to live. You got the metaphor. Congratulations, gold star. Good job, Rob. But when he said, eat my flesh, he didn't say, let me explain the symbol in a safe, non-Catholic way. He just kept doubling down, tripling down, watching after crowds skip town. And he didn't chase them, didn't soften the blow, just turn to the 12 like you stay in or you go. But truth bombs do, and you can check John chapter 6 if you need a clue. See, Jesus says I'm the shepherd, he explains the compare. Says I lay down my life, metaphor right there. He didn't grab a shepherd, bless him, raise him up and decree, behold this random guy, he's now me. Then he says I'm the door, and again, if you enter through me, you'll be saved, friend. But no one takes a door off a hinge and says enter by this is my body, cause that would be, what's the theological term? Oh, right, dumb. But when he talks about bread, everything changes tone. No parable explanation, no metaphor zone. Just I'm the bread from heaven, my flesh is true food. If you don't eat the Son of Man, you die, dude. And instead of walking it back, he watches them walk away. If it were symbolic, that was a perfect time to say, guys, relax, it's a figure of speech. But he let them leave and didn't even breach a clarification, cause the meaning was intended to land. Literal, tangible, placed in your hand. Oh, wait, there was one time Jesus used bread as a sign. He said, beware the leaven of the Pharisees' line. The disciples heard leaven and thought lunch instead. Started whispering, who forgot the bread? Jesus cuts in, guys, it is not about food. I mean, they're teaching their pride, their attitude. Matthew 16, go read the scene. He literally explains what the metaphor means. But when he said, eat my flesh, he didn't say, let me decode the metaphor in a soft, safe way. He just leaned in harder, said it 6 times straight, while his listeners panicked like, bro, this can't be our fate. Metaphors don't send disciples packing, but reality does. When divine truth's cracking, if it was symbolic, explain why he watched them go. Explain why the 12 stayed. Explain why he asked them, are you leaving also? And then at the supper he seals the deal, takes literal bread, gives literal blessing, speaks words that do not squeal. Metaphor, he doesn't say this represents my body. He doesn't say you know the drill, symbolism galore. He says take, eat, this is my body. And I'm sorry, Rob, but that's what literal sounds like, and Paul must have agreed, cause he warned the Corinthians that failing to discern the body could get you spiritually wrecked on sight. Eating it wrong made you guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord. Metaphors don't kill you, misusing the Eucharist might. So when he said, eat my flesh, he meant that. No ink, no nudge, no metaphor had he doubled down. He didn't run, he gave the bread, he gave the cup, he gave his body. The same one. Poor metaphors get explained, fine metaphors get explained, but this teaching got repeated, embodied, enacted, retained. If Jesus meant symbol, he would have said so. He did that with every other figure of speech. But for the Eucharist, he didn't retreat. He just handed them bread and said, eat, this is my body. And somehow that's still hard to swallow for people who claim to take the Bible. The really irony is a rich feast. Catholics just happen to know where the menu came from.